President Bola Tinubu joined world leaders at the 78th United Nations General Assembly to engage in the annual high-level general debate, where he advocated equal and firm commitment to African partnership with the developed world.
We seek enhanced international cooperation with African nations to achieve the 2030 Agenda and Sustainable Development Goals. Institutions, other nations, and their private sector actors must see Africa as a development priority, not just for Africa, but in the interest of us all as well. Due to direct investment in critical industries, opening airports to a wider range and larger quantity of African exports, and meaningful debt relief are important aspects of the cooperation we seek.
President Tinubu also spoke on developmental efforts his administration is making to ensure a better economy that will translate into better livelihood.
To both long-standing internal and external factors, Nigerians and Africans' economic structures have been skewed to impede development, industrial expansion, job creation, and the equitable distribution of wealth. If Nigeria is to fulfill its duty to its people, and the rest of Africa, we must create jobs and the belief in a better future for our people. We are pushing for that. We must also lead by example, and we are doing so, to foster economic growth and investors' confidence in Nigeria. I remove the costly and corrupt fuel subsidy while also discarding a noxious exchange rate system in my first few days in office.
Another area of emphasis by the Nigerian leader is the instability and unconstitutional change of power on the African continent.
Help establish democratic governance in a manner that addresses the political economy challenges confronting that nation, including violent extremists who seek to foment instability in our region. I extend a hand of friendship to all of you who may genuinely support this mission for a democratic governance.
President Tinubu also touched on climate change and the Nigerian Common Front to the Assembly.
Climate change severely impacts Nigeria and Africa. Northern Nigeria is honored by desert encroachment, handed from the north, all are arable lands. Our south is pounded by the rising tide of coastal flooding and erosion. In the middle, the rainy season brings flood that kill and displace multitudes. As I lament death at home, I also lament the grave loss of life in Morocco and Libya. The Nigerian people are with you. African nations will fight climate change, but must do so on fair and just terms. To achieve the need popular consensus, this campaign must accord with overall economic efforts. In Nigeria, we shall build political consensus by highlighting remedial actions which also promote economic good. Projects such as Green Wall to stop desert encroachment, halting the destruction of our forests by mass production and distribution of gas-burning stoves, and providing employment in local water management and irrigation projects are examples of efforts that equally advance both economic and climate change objectives.
Adebola Brookslyn reports that it is the first time President Bola Tinubu will be addressing the United Nations General Assembly.